Welcome, everyone, to The Deep Dive, your way to get truly informed. Today, we're setting off on a bit of a different journey. We want to explore some, vibrant secrets along the ancient Silk Road, but maybe not in the way you're thinking. Forget the dusty history books for a minute. We're going to experience this path through the threads of a very modern story, a personal one.
That's right. Our focus today is the just captivating world of Uzbek textiles, specifically those incredibly intricate hand-woven fabrics called ikat.
Ah, ikat.
Yeah, and for anyone unfamiliar, ikat isn't just a pattern. It's this amazing resist dyeing technique. They dye the threads before weaving.
Before.
Exactly.
Right.
Which gives you those beautiful, sometimes kind of blurred, feathery designs that just seem to dance. And we're going to unpack how one person's, passion for this is actually building bridges between cultures.
So our mission here is really to follow this personal story, this passion project. We'll uncover the beauty, the, deep tradition behind these textiles, understand the challenges too, the real ones of cultural exchange.
Yeah, those are always there.
They are, and also celebrate these connections that just sort of bloom unexpectedly from loving the same craft. You'll hear how my love for fabric became a mission and led to a pretty unique collaboration.
And it's a collaboration with some really interesting people, bringing a piece of Uzbekistan right into Tokyo, actually. So it's a story about threads, dreams, and finding opportunities when you follow what you love. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's do it. So this whole journey, my love for unique fabrics, it's always been a big part of my life. I remember so clearly when I lived in Uganda, I used to collect chitenje.
Oh, the African print fabric. So vibrant.
Exactly. So vibrant. I'd get the local tailor in my village to make skirts and dresses. I still have them. I treasure them. But then the big move last year to Tashkent, Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
And what might surprise you is my very first trip inside the country, it wasn't the famous blue city Samarkand. Nope. I went straight to Margilan.
Margilan. The city of hand-woven fabrics.
That's the one.
Wow. That really says something about where your passion lies. I mean, Margilan isn't just a city, it's like a living museum for textiles, right?
Yeah.
What was it like seeing the process there? What made it so transformative?
Oh, it was profound, honestly. Walking into those factories in Margilan, hearing the looms, that rhythmic clatter, seeing the colors, the dyes, the skill, the artisans just meticulously tying and dyeing every single thread.
Wow.
It wasn't like a factory visit. It was like stepping inside a living art form. It completely changed my perspective, a full 180, it felt like. Like witnessing a miracle, really. Seeing traditions from the Silk Road era still alive, right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that sparked something immediately. This like undeniable feeling. I had to share this tradition, this magic, share it with Japan, with the world.
So it went from admiration to a real mission.
Yeah.
And these big missions, they often start small, don't they?
Yeah.
With little experiments.
Okay.
Testing the waters.
Exactly. My first thought was, okay, let's just make something myself, use my favorite pattern. So I started simple. Pouches, laptop cases, and they actually turned out pretty stylish. Then I had some extra fabric, so I thought, okay, let's try listing it on Mercari, the online site in Japan.
Right.
And what happened next just blew me away. Messages, people wanting to buy. It just poured in. So many people.
That must have felt incredible, like direct proof there was interest. Did anything surprise you about who was buying or what they were asking for?
Oh, absolutely. It was fascinating. People weren't just clicking buy. They were asking questions. Do you have this specific color? And this one really got me. I need a long length, 5 meters or more, to make a kimono.
A kimono. Wow.
Yeah, using traditional Uzbek fabric for traditional Japanese clothing. That idea. And the comments I got back were just so lovely. This fabric is even better than I imagined, or I'll definitely buy again.
That's wonderful feedback.
It really was. Getting those messages, I started to feel the sense of acceptance, real hope. Like, okay, maybe Japanese people will embrace this. It kind of firmed up into this belief for me. If asked, I want to answer.
If asked, I want to answer. I like that's about being responsive, seeing that connection forming. And speaking of connections, this is where Instagram comes in, right? Kind of takes things to the next level. What were you looking for there?
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. Almost blinding. I tend to use Instagram pretty intuitively. I just started searching for accounts, people who seemed interested in Uzbek fabric or who I thought might be.
Mm-hmm.
And from the people buying the fabric, I got this feeling that many were using it for wasa, traditional Japanese sewing. Kimonos, yukatas.
Right.
So I took a chance, searched keywords, Uzbekistan, fabric, kimono, and bam, the very first result. Haleobia, the specialist I ended up working with.
No way. Top result. That's amazing serendipity. What was it about their profile that just clicked for you?
It was instant. Their posts, they had photos of Samarkand, which was great, but crucially, they had pictures of obi, those kimono sashes made from Uzbek fabric. Beautifully done.
So direct evidence.
Exactly. I just thought, this is it. This has to be a connection through Uzbek fabric. I'm pretty intuitive, so I didn't overthink it. I sent a direct message.
Just reach out.
Yeah. Said basically, hi, I live in Uzbekistan. I sell these traditional fabrics, trying to spread the culture. Let me know if you're interested. And the reply, so fast and so positive.
Oh, great.
They said, yes, very interested. It would be amazing to have someone Japanese on the ground there to help with sourcing. We'd love to work with you.
Wow. That's like a perfect match.
Yeah.
They have the access, the passion on the ground. They have the expertise, the platform in Japan. It really shows how powerful just one connection can be, right?
Oh, totally.
Which brings us to Haruna Kimishima, the founder of Haliobai. Her story is pretty remarkable too, isn't it? What was her path?
It really is inspiring. She told me that before finding ikat tea, her life felt, well, routine. Just work, home, repeat. But she had this really strong desire inside to change, to not just let life drift by.
I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling, that itch for something more.
Definitely. We all look for that spark, right?
So what was it about ikat specifically that grabbed her? Was it the colors, the history?
She said when she first saw those vibrant Uzbek ikat weaves, it just strongly shook her heart. Like for the very first time, it was a huge turning point. She finally found something she truly wanted to do. Deliver this to someone.
Wow.
And get this, she had zero background in kimonos. None at all. She just leaped into it, driven purely by that desire to change. And slowly, she built her confidence, built her brand, Haliobi.
Haliobi. What does the name mean?
It means sunny obi, like symbolizing smiles and inspiration, which fits perfectly, I think.
It does. Sunny Obi. That's lovely. And Haliobi's mission sounds pretty ambitious, spreading this culture globally. What's their approach?
It is ambitious. Their mission is to spread this fabric culture born in Uzbekistan along the Silk Road paths and out to the whole world. Kimishima-san is focused on things like education, fair trade with the artisans, getting involved in global craft fairs, showcasing ikat beyond just kimonos, too. It's about sharing that whole heritage.
That's fantastic. So this collaboration is born. The next logical step is bringing these textiles to people. And where better than a market in Tokyo? Tell us about the world market.
Okay, again with the serendipity. Haliobi invited me to join them at the World Market in Omotesando, Tokyo, July 12th and 13th.
Right in Tokyo. Nice.
And it just so happened to line up perfectly with when I was already planning to be back in Japan mid-July. I saw it and thought, this is it. Once in a lifetime chance. If I miss this.
Get a rabbit.
Exactly. So I decided, okay, I'm not just going to sell fabric. I need to show people where it comes from. Bring that Margilan production process to life for them.
That's a great idea. Connecting the product right back to its roots, its story. What was the market itself like? The atmosphere? Must have been buzzing.
Oh, it was incredible. You walk into this building and it's just alive. Shapes, colors, smells, sounds from everywhere. About 50 vendors, all super passionate, showing off goods from all over. India, Zimbabwe, Morocco, Afghanistan, Thailand, you name it.
Wow, a mini world tour.
Pretty much. You could travel the globe just walking around that one floor.
And I bet talking to those other vendors, you probably found some common ground, right? The challenges of bringing unique things from overseas.
Oh, absolutely. Hit the nail on the head. We talked about it a lot. People shared their struggles. You know, communication barriers, nightmare shipping logistics.
Yeah.
Sometimes getting the wrong items entirely or the quality not being what you expected. It really hammered home. Overseas transactions are not easy.
Definitely not.
It reminded me of my time in Uganda, actually, with the Cooperation Corps. All the crazy things that happened, like a fabric shipment just vanishing for weeks, then showing up in a totally different city.
Oh, my God.
So I could really relate to their stories. But the inspiring part was seeing how everyone just pushed through because they loved what they did, their likes, you know. They found reliable partners, built networks, and somehow they made it work.
That really is the power of passion, isn't it? Drives you through the tough stuff. And you had your own setup there, too. Really going for it to promote Uzbekistan. You even created a brand.
I did. I felt I had to really represent. So I made my own brand, Maryam. It combines Maryam, a name my Uzbek host mother gave me, with Anor, which is pomegranate in Uzbek. A key fruit there.
Maryam. I like it.
Thanks. I set up an Instagram for it too, knowing how important that direct connection is. And on weekends leading up to it, I was taking the train solo to Margilan. visiting the shops, the factories where I got my fabric.
Wow, solo trips.
Yeah, I filmed the whole process, the artisans, the techniques, shared those videos online, even looked for new potential partners while I was there. Just wanted to show the whole story.
That's real dedication,
Yeah.
showing the journey. So the market itself, how did you grab people's attention? Bring Margilan to Omotesando.
Well, I had videos and slides of the production process playing constantly, and I might have gone a bit extra with my outfit.
Oh, yeah. What did you wear?
Full Uzbek mode. I wore an Uzbek hat, a doppy, and these traditional Uzbek fabric pajamas. Very comfy, very eye-catching.
Uh-huh, I bet. Did it work?
It did. People stopped. They watched the videos. They asked questions. They wanted to touch the fabric, feel that unique texture. Some people had actually been to Uzbekistan, which was amazing. We had great chats.
Oh, cool.
So in the end, Haliobi was the only one who actually bought fabric from me at the event. But honestly, just knowing that dozens of people walked away, knowing where Uzbekistan is, knowing its name, maybe some popular foods, that felt like a huge win.
Absolutely. Raising awareness is key.
And the Uzbekistan quiz I made was a massive hit. Kids, adults, everyone got into it, sparked so much curiosity.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Awareness, curiosity, those are big successes. And I heard you had some special visitors too. Kind of shows the ripple effect.
That was really special. I'd posted about the market on social media, SNS, and friends, even university professors who'd supported me along the way, they actually showed up.
Wow. That's great support.
It really was. It just reinforced how connected we can be through social media, and I felt so grateful they took the time. Made me want to work even harder going forward, knowing people were watching, cheering me on.
So the market sounds like it was this amazing culmination. You saw this beautiful blend, Uzbek fabric meeting Japanese tradition. It was right there in the products, right?
Exactly. The booth itself showed it off. Obi, tabi socks, bags, pouches, all made with Uzbek fabric. And that's where I finally met Kimishima-san from Haliobi in person.
Ah, the first face-to-face meeting.
Yes, and she was easy to spot, wearing this gorgeous yukata with a really vibrant Uzbek obi, just perfectly embodying that fusion. She had such a bright energy, the 2 days just flew by.
Nice.
And on the second night, we actually went out for a traditional Uzbek dinner together at a restaurant in Tokyo called Samarkand Terrace. We talked about maybe going to Uzbekistan together sometime.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I really hope that dream comes true soon, to bring her right to the source.
That's a perfect full circle. Sharing that meal, planning future steps rooted in a culture that connected you.
Yeah.
And it sounds like this whole experience has sparked new dreams for you too.
It really has. Meeting Kimishima-san, seeing her passion, it's made me want to learn kimono dressing myself. Seriously. My new dream, to confidently walk around cities in Uzbekistan wearing a yukata.
Wow.
Yeah, just showing that cultural blend, being that bridge in a really visible, joyful way, bringing the two worlds together like that.
And that really captures the heart of this whole deep dive, doesn't it? We've traced how one person's passion, your passion for textiles, can literally cross continents, bridge cultural divides, and create these unexpected chances, these really meaningful connections. It's such a powerful example of how tradition, technology, and just individual drive can make the ancient Silk Road feel incredibly alive and relevant today. It's more than just goods moving back and forth.
It really is.
It's about shared stories, finding common ground, appreciating each other's heritage,
Yeah.
real human connection.
Exactly. This whole journey, this deep dive, it just shows the power of one connection, doesn't it? How it can spark passion, create ripples across cultures, rediscovering these sort of secrets of old traditions through completely modern eyes. It makes you think.
It really does. Makes you wonder, what other traditions, what unique crafts from far-off places are just waiting out there, waiting for someone like you, listening right now, to take an interest, to bring them into the light, and maybe, just maybe, kickstart your own unexpected journey down a path you never imagined. Following those threads of curiosity, who knows where they might lead?